Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives.
This iconic speech by the planetary scientist Carl Sagan is taken from his book Pale Blue Dot. This pale blue dot is Earth, and every year on the 22nd of April, Earth is celebrated. This celebration, known as Earth Day, began in 1970, and to this day, it continues to be the largest secular protest in the world.
Earth Day is a focus for efforts to save it.
Each year has a different theme or issue that is targeted and acted upon. This year's theme is Our Planet, Our Power, and it seeks to triple renewable energy generation by 2030. Renewable energy comes from natural sources that won't run out, like the sun, wind, and water. It uses the power of the sun to make electricity or the wind to spin a big fan to create energy. Unlike burning coal or oil, renewable energy is clean and doesn't hurt the planet. India can produce 452.69 gigawatts of electricity in total. A single gigawatt of power can provide electricity for roughly 700,000 to 1 million homes. That is more than one-third of the homes in Delhi. Out of the total generated electricity, 46.3% comes from renewable sources like the sun, wind, water, and biomass. Solar power is the biggest contributor with 90.76 gigawatt, followed by wind at 47.36 gigawatt, and then comes hydropower, biopower, etc. Now let us look at two of the biggest sources of renewable energy in India, solar and wind. India has huge solar energy potential, about 5,000 trillion kilowatt hour per year, enough to power millions of homes, schools, and factories. Solar energy has improved lives in villages by providing clean power, reducing firewood use, improving health, creating jobs, and boosting local businesses. It now plays a key role in India's clean energy goals. To support this, the government plans to set up solar parks and ultra-mega projects with a target capacity of 40,000 megawatts. India's wind energy sector is steadily growing, supported by local companies and a manufacturing capacity of 18,000 megawatt per year, making it the fourth largest globally. The government, through the National Institute of Wind Energy, has set up over 900 wind monitoring stations and mapped wind potential at various heights with an estimated capacity of 1163.9 gigawatt at 150 meters, mostly in 8 windy states. But there is something we need to start thinking of. After about 30 years, solar panels stop working well and need to be replaced. In the future, India will have lots of old panels to throw away. That's why it's important to recycle them and take back the useful parts inside, like special minerals. India has made rules to make sure solar panel makers and recyclers take care of old panels properly. The goal is to recycle 80% of them by 2028-29 using safe and organized systems instead of untrained recyclers. Likewise, about 80 to 94% of the wind turbines can be recycled, including parts made of steel, aluminium, and copper. The government aims to procure half of all steel from recycling by 2047. Clean sources of energy are universally recognized to be a common link between countries as they transcend ideological boundaries. By 2035, energy needs in countries such as the US can be met by renewable sources, while China is currently leading the world in both wind and solar. And the South American country, Uruguay, now generates 98% of its electricity from renewable sources. The push for renewable energy is gathering momentum around the world, and India is exploring its own strengths in renewable energy based on bioenergy. Fossil fuel emissions are a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. A switch to cleaner fuel sources like renewable energy is the only way forward to ensure a cleaner and healthier future for us in this pale blue dot.